Hey folks, here we are, another week at the high maintenance shack, working on this beautiful warbird. We're going to finally get that air intake induction unit on, and then we've got to work on the exhausts that need to go on and the cowl flaps. So without further ado, we'll get working. Well, it was a struggle, but between Dylan and I, we were able to get the intake bonnet on and get it all clamped up. I'll show you from inside. All right, so we have the clamp on. I need to safety wire it. We got the carb air inlet temperature sensor hooked up, and we got the fire suppression hose hooked up. It was hot and sweaty in here. You can see I don't really have much room when you're in here. Let me get these safe. All right, it's hot and sweaty, but it isn't oily like a lot of other A-26s. But I've got this safetied. And I'm going to get out of here and go on to the next task. Dylan and I are back here on the job. We're going to try to get these exhaust headers in here and on the other side. Okay, Dylan, grab one of those stubs. Okay. Okay, so what you got to know is this one over here is that one is the only one that gets clamped to the pipe.
Okay.
The other one just slides back and forth on this.
Got it. So
The other one. I did not bring any tools because I'm stupid.
it's all good. I'll go get some.
That's the one you want, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-oh, he's already let blood in.
Yeah.
There's almost enough room to stick a camera in here.
Okay. Let's start on this.
Okay. Just need a couple of wrenches and we got this for this one. 3 more to go. We're going to take this shroud off so we can get to that nut in there. Or we're going to be hating life. And try not to lose anything. Oh, no more blood.
Oh man. It's getting real tight.
Okay. Okay, I think you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and finish getting this baffle down. And then we're going to put the exhaust on the other side of this engine, and we'll put the cowl flaps on. Then we got to go do the same thing on the other engine. One of the things that are unique about the exhaust on the A-26, we have these headers right in here, the things that we were just put on. There are 9 of them for the entire engine, and each one of them will talk to 2 cylinders. So for example, this one here talks to the rear cylinder, and this comes off the front cylinder. The problem is because of the way the intake is and the way they decided to build this, we have 7 of these headers around the bottom that are the same. This one up here and that one over there are both unique, and part of it is the way the bell is formed on that side over there, so it looks very similar to the other 7. But these two here, they're side by side, so this particular one comes and swoops down to get out of here, and this is, the exhaust is just free flowing over the wing. So we've got this put together. We're going to have Jan and Dave look at it and make sure they're comfortable with it, and then we'll go on to the left wing. Been trying to do the finalization on these induction units. Jan's over fabricating a part. This is the control cable for the carburetor cold air door, and what it does, there's a door here, and this one's hooked up so I can't move it, but that cable right there moves this door, and if there's some possibility of icing going on in the carburetor, this door will close up and it'll draw air from the heated area behind the engine. Well, after installation, that cable was sticking, so we had to take it back apart and do some cleaning, and found a rough spot in there. Jan's got it cleaned out. We'll get that installed over on the left engine here shortly. In the meantime, I've been rigging these last 2 cowl flap doors. This side will all be done. I can move the scaffolds that I'm standing on over to the other side. We can finish our work over there and go from there. Hey, I want to talk a little bit about invaders around the world. Give you some updates, things that I know. Number 1, you remember the tragedy in Oklahoma? Well, Lady Liberty has been acquired by the Tulsa Aviation Museum, and to that end, the crew has been diligently tearing apart the airplane for transport from Ponca, Oklahoma, over to the Tulsa Museum in Oklahoma. So we wish those. So by all means, if you're in the Oklahoma area, stop by the Tulsa Air and Space Museum and have a look at the oldest surviving A-26 that I know of. There is going to be 3 invaders in Oshkosh. One of them will not be high maintenance. We are not ready. But you're going to be able to see 3 invaders in the same place all at the same time for the first time in a long time. You're going to see Silver Dragon, Millionaires, and the aircraft formerly known as Keck in the Ass. They're going to be announcing a new name here shortly. Millionaires, speaking of Millionaires, they just recently they had some motor mount problems on one engine. They had to remove the engine and do some other work, and they just got it flying this last week, and they will be attending Oshkosh. Keck in the Ass, they've done some major work on that aircraft. It'll be flying to Oshkosh, arriving on the, I think a lot of these aircraft are going to be arriving the 17th, 18th, 19th. So those are the 3 A-26s I know of. You may have saw Kermit's A-26 on his last video. It's getting a real fine polishing, but it is another aircraft that's not going to be there. It's not ready. Fire Eaters, the aircraft from the movie Always, is in the Mountain Museum of Flying in Missoula, Montana. They're having some carburetor issues, and they don't have time to deal with it in the next 2 weeks, so she won't be in attendance. But next year looks like a lot of ducks are going to line up to get more invaders there. Sexy Sue, Kermit's, Maybe the hard to get in Addison, Texas. Maybe the A-26 down at the Mount Pleasant Air Museum could possibly go. We'll have to talk about it. High maintenance should be ready, we're hoping. Next year, even though it'll be the 251st anniversary of the country and the 82nd birthday of high maintenance, looks like it will be the banner year for A-26s. So keep your fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens next year. If you're at Oshkosh this year, I will be there. If you see me, come up, shake my hand, tell me who you are, and let's chat A-26s. So I've got that buttoned up, waiting for Jan and Dave to come sign it off. In the meantime, one of my longtime viewers bought us some brand new battery hold down cams, and we had to order some steel rod and put some threads on it. So that's a job I can do right now, is gotta get the batteries out in order to put the back clamps in, which really sucks, but hey, that's how the airplane's designed. So I'm gonna go do this while I'm waiting.
Yep.
So Jan put this in here just as a preliminary trial. Got to take this back out. We got to get the battery out because this other clamp has got to go down in the hole back there. So Kenneth is going to help me take this battery out, and then we'll get it back in here and go from there. Let's see here. I gotta get it looser so I can get the washer off there. Okay. Well, they are not light. All right, be careful. There's one on the backside too.
Hooked up?
It is hooked up. Well, it was hooked up. It's no longer. Okay. All right. You ready? Yep. Let's go. That's not too bad for 2 people.
Okay, I got it.
Watch you finish.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. I'll go get a battery clamp. We'll put this in. Oh, twist the camera down. I know how I can do this. Don't be dumb, Bob. Okay. One down. All right, now we got to put the battery back in it. You ready?
Yep.
I was trying to shove it. You ready?
Okay.
Got to go up.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I hope I can get it around here a minute.
That would pull it together. Yes, that would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good, Bob.
Oh, that's all right, right there.
Yeah.
I like
Where's
that.
that one?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Not too overly crushing, is it?
No, I like it. Get the vent tube hooked back up.
Did it fall off? Oh, you had to take it apart.
Had to take it apart.
Air pressure comes in and then it comes back out, right? Is that
Yeah.
what happens? A little bit of ram
That's
air.
air pressure ram, and then it
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
just come out here and overboard.
And overboard, yeah.
Which this is a naked cavity up here.
Right.
Yeah.
Just open at the top.
So Kent Seibel,
Huh?
I'm talking to the camera.
I'll see you later. See you later.
Okay, you're happy with the cow flaps?
Yes.
Okay. Kent Seibel, thank you so much for these. Dave Vega, Concord battery. Thank you so much for these. I'm going to get this other battery clamp on, and then this is a flying article. That is too tight. Dang. I'll get my 2 wrenches or 2 7/16 right there. Is that going to work? Yes, that will work. Why is that not want to turn? Oh, let's just tighten this up. That's what I need to do. Okay, that's got to go around the corner some more. That's too tight. Okay.
Hold on, just need.
Is it?
Yes.
No, that's no good. That's what I want. Now I'm going to tighten up this underneath now.
You want to suck it?
Actually, I got to keep this from moving. So I got to keep from moving. I don't want to tighten that bottom up anymore. Okay. All right, last thing. The vent tube. Okay. All right, that's all done. Here's our battery connection. Well, that's a good thing. Got to go do rinse and repeat on the other side. But I'm going to end the video here. That'll do it for me. If you've gotten any value out of this video, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, showing us a like, and sharing out our videos. We're really proud of the work we've been doing here. So let people know about this. Anyway, thanks for watching. And again, if you're at Oshkosh and you see me, come introduce yourself. Have a great weekend, and I hope you had a good 4th of July.